Blessed be all of my Sagittarius people out there, sun, moon, and rising. It's time to have a look and see just what's going on when it comes to your monthly astrological forecast for March 2025. And just a quick reminder for everybody out there, if you ever want to get a personal reading with me, you just need to go on ahead to my website, integrativemysticism.com, or you can follow the links in the down bar below. And I do both live calls as well as video reports. So whatever works for you. And don't forget to leave a like and subscribe because you do want to know when my other videos come out on this channel. So what's going on when it comes to your March? What's the overview of your March? Well, the first half of the month, we start with the Sun in Pisces and Mars in Cancer, working in tandem with each other. And for a lot of you, this is going to be a month where you're really kind of coming into a cozy, lucrative space, both financially and on the home front. Because when we have these two working together in Pisces and in Cancer, a lot of you Sagittarius people are going to be noticing your household economy and your own personal economy rising up at the same time, both through maybe things that you have been investing yourself in, as well as even bonus opportunities, gifts, and contributions from outside yourself. Mars is bringing all of the important people together that need to make this happen, but we also have a lot of power and support and attention being put on you and yours in the best of ways, thanks to the Sun. So really good way to open up the month here for you. But we also have Mercury and Venus turning retrograde this month and acting up, so we've got to be smart. With Mercury and Venus turning retrograde, this can be a tough month because for the most part, they are sitting in Aries. They will slide back into Pisces, but they're in Aries for the most part of March. And for you, this is likely going to be bringing up some challenges or even some revisions that need to be considered around your personal life or personal affairs. This is taking place in your fifth house of love and romance, leisure activities, personal business enterprises, creative collaborations, and even parenthood. Now, what can often happen is that we may either run into situations or discover things from the past that are revealed to be false, inauthentic, or deceptive, whether these have to do with maybe things that are relationship plans, things that we and a partner are maybe working on, or maybe something going on with one of our kids, or again, a creative project or personal business. And we have to be smart about how we handle these things and make sure that we are careful not to trust to aesthetics over authenticity. That's always the big challenge with Venus retrograde, right? Aesthetics, that's surface stuff. People who can look the look and talk the talk, whether these are, people providing opportunities, people coming to try to work with us, or people try to do things for us, or whatever. And when we have Venus retrograde, a lot of the times it's possible for us to find out where something has been maybe faked or, again, false. This could also be a time where a lot of stuff from the past is unearthed. And some of you may find, yes, with Venus retrograde and Mercury retrograde here, this could take you down memory lane with regards to past relationships. My advice always in these kinds of situations is to not let yourself lose yourself in things that could come up. It might not necessarily be around a particular person. It could be a situation, or it could be a person. But you have to make sure that you are not being too trusting or too naive when it comes to new people or even old people when we have Venus and Mercury retrograde at the same time. It's a time of reversing, revising, and hopefully, maybe remedying things that could have been going wrong or could have gone wrong as it relates to where we are in the present. Go over everything with a fine-tooth comb in all areas around these matters, and you'll be okay. But again, don't be too trusting or naive or believe surface, shallow stuff or shallow people during this period. Mid-month, we've got a full moon lunar eclipse in Virgo, opposite Saturn and sextile Mars. And this is opening up a big 3-month story for you around career. This is landing in your 10th house of career, upward mobility, status, and promotions. And when we have a full moon lunar eclipse, it's likely that some kind of big job change, big break, big promotion, transfer, or maybe even raise is just around the corner, whether this is something happening on an internal level or an external level. but this is likely going to come about in a very dramatic way, or get underway in a very dramatic way, as we go through March, April, May, and June. And so you're going to have to be ready to adapt and adjust. But however dramatic or intense the situation is to start, it will also be pushing an important life path forward. The second half of the month, we've got the Sun in Aries, as well as a new moon solar eclipse in Aries, and Neptune entering Aries all at the same time. And this is all, of course, activating your personal life. This is the area that rules your love life, as we've talked about before, personal business enterprises, creative projects, and your relationships with your kids. And this is all about brilliant new beginnings, important wins, and even new success opportunities are coming to your personal life as we go through the 3 months following this eclipse. So from the end of March up until the end of June. Now, for a lot of you, this could be opening up some important new relationship roads, a new relationship adventure, new relationship stories, or possibly even some kind of new chapter in the relationship you have with one of your kids. But there is also likely going to be even a boost to some kind of personal creative project or personal enterprise, or possibly as we go into late April, early May, the launching of one. But a lot of this good fortune is going to still require you to be ready to adjust. A change of scenery or landscape, literally or figuratively, will be required. So that is what I've got for you, Sagittarius. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, don't forget my name is Nico, son of Selene, and should you ever want to get a personal reading with me, you can go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com.